Hey everyone, Lone Wolf Jai here, and well, I was gonna do another video on. I'm still gonna do another video on third Lost Belt, but I got caught up in that whole FGO learning with manga thing. Apparently, there's a story where this book comes to life and brainwashes people, mainly two specific servants, Liz and Kiyomi, into thinking they were a couple. Yeah. Anywho, the main boss was a book, and it's basically a caster. So I went full double Scotty on it with Achilles there. So let's get back into the third Lost Belt. By the way, it's back to normal. So okay, and this is all writers, so I'm going to be using all assassins. Go and do my writer dailies. Team. This is basically my best all assassin team right here. Well, one of them. The other one has instead of MHX, it has Jack. Okay, so let's see. Okay, I got Scott very close to Bond 10 there. All right. Section 10. Dashing through 1,000 li. So what's our next move? The first thing we should be doing is tracking down the shadow border, but we cannot leave these people to fend for themselves. Qin Shi Huang wants them dead. Right. I'm pretty sure Qin Shi Huang's aware that the whole Operation Wall Drop thing failed. There's no stretch to imagine all Akuta and Shang Yu being sent back to finish the job, only... Well, they've got to be guarding the border now, seeing as that's the enemy's top priority. Right. I don't see dropping chunks off of the Great Wall as something that gets done off in a rapid succession. I'm sure Qin Shi Huang doesn't want to damage the land any more than strictly necessary. That said, if we stay in one place too long, I'm sure the Emperor will try it again. So we need to keep moving. And you want to take the villagers here with us? That would put them in the crossfire of a battle too dangerous. What would you have us do, Solaria? I want to hear your plan, Jinkei. Plan? I agree with Senpai, Jinkei. You're great at coming up with plans. You think? Well, if you need my help that badly, I guess I'd better step up, huh? Our biggest problem is how Qin Shi Huang can keep tabs on us from the Great Wall. How many Da Vinci's bounded field devices do we have? She gave Senpai and me one each. And we also have a single backup unit. Then we should split up in 3 directions. The main group will go after the shadow border. The other 2 will take the villages somewhere safe. Is there anywhere safe, seeing how Emperor douchebag is looking straight down at us? Fortunately, that the Emperor can only look straight down may be our saving grace. All that is needed to avoid such a gaze something overhead, like a cave or a forest thick with foliage. We won't know how well the camouflage devices work until we give them a shot. And of course, if Qin Shi Huang loses sight of us, then I expect someone will come searching at ground level. So we expect the nearby areas to be crawling with those mechanical soldiers. Then we'll have to kick the shit out of them every time. We're not going to keep a low profile if we do that. This is not exactly the best for hiding either. This is why each group will need a skilled fighter, since there'll be no getting around the fact that we will all run to patrols at some point. Mordred, Neza, I'd like each of you to guard half the villagers. Mosh, Lori, and I will go after the shadow border. What happens when the villagers are finally safe? Our ultimate destination is Xianyang, so we can hide out near there while we wait to rendezvous. How does that sound? Works for me. Your plan's got more holes than a sieve. but that'll make it easier to adapt on the fly. I, too, have no significant objections. Then it's settled. We were born in this village. We've been here all our lives. Now we have to leave it all. Now we have to leave it behind. I'm so sorry we dragged all of you into this, but if you stay here, your lives will be in danger again. But that's not fair. What did we do to deserve this? You didn't do jack shit. Qin Huang just threw a tantrum because you got to know us a bit. None of this is your fault. This is just what happens to normal people during war. You just gotta think of it as like a tornado or an earthquake or something else out of your control. This can't be happening. I don't know. The idea of getting to go somewhere that's not here is kind of, how do I put this? Yeah, it's like a hot feeling, a bomb in your chest. Sometimes you wanted to yell and shout and run around in circles. I know, it's so exciting. This is what Spartacus meant when we talked about freedom. Hell yeah, it is. In our world, it's something so precious people have risked their lives to protect it. What's with this stupid talisman? How do they seal away my spirit order with mere sage arts? It's not fair. Well, aren't you a sorry sight, Koyanskaya? Akuta, you came to rescue me. Come on then, hurry up and get this stupid thing off me. I didn't think I'd have any trouble breaking free of these obsolete sage arts, but annoyingly, this talisman uses a spell made for sealing away gods. As I am now, I'm afraid there's nothing I can do about it. And it should help you. Why exactly? Aw, don't be like that. You and I are the only ones in this Lostbelt who can really count on each other. Well, that's odd. I could have sworn the disciples of the foreign god were supposed to be entirely neutral in all of this. Didn't the rules say that you weren't allowed to help any one cryptor in particular? Don't be silly. Of course I'd make an exception for you, Akuta. After all, we go way back, don't we? Yes, I suppose we do. Which is why I find it so surprising that you never realized this about me. I have always utterly detested you. Well, maybe not you per se, but another foxhole just like you. Talamo? I don't know what made you end up manifesting like that, but you sure took your sweet time getting here. Don't you know it's rude to go babbling about a lady's past? The point is, you and I are cut from the same misanthropic cloth, right? Don't you think it would be only benefit us if both of we played nice? If you're going to bring up mutual benefit, Koyanskaya, I have even more reason to refuse. How could helping you possibly be worth getting on Qin Huang's bad side? Oh, you really went there, huh? In this world, when it comes to business, you're either a client or a product. I was hoping to keep you as a client, but I guess this wasn't meant to be. Goodbye, Koyanskaya. Knock yourself out trying to find an escape from this. You'll never succeed. She's really serious about him. That wasn't the look of a recluse afraid to put herself out there. She must have found her nerve after running into him again so unexpectedly. Wish I could be happy for her. But all I can think about is how stupid this lovey-dovey stuff is. So is another ancient, I guess. Oh well, this just means I'll have to find another client. And that means there's one more thing I can sell here. That just means one more thing I can sell here now. That's NFF services for you. We never stop chasing our dreams. Yeah, those are tire tracks. They definitely came this way. Bo. Oh yes, I should have expected you to tag along too. I hope the others are okay. You just focus on taking care of yourself right now, Solaria. How are you feeling? Compared to what the new director's going through, this is nothing. Unfortunately, we can't afford to go any faster. We need to conserve energy in case we have to fight. That's true, but these tracks are old, so I'd say the enemy's way ahead of us. Even if we can't catch up to them, we definitely can't afford to fall any farther behind. The fact that they also took Da Vinci, Holmes, and the rest with them must mean that, yeah, they're trying to figure out how the zero-sail engine works. If they can't work it out themselves, they'll need to make the ones who built it talk. At least we shouldn't have to worry about them being immediately executed. But that'll only last so long. Once they've outlived their usefulness, it's entirely possible Qin Shi Huang won't want them as prisoners. There's no sense getting too worked up about it, but we can't afford to take our time either. I'm sorry, Solaria, but you just hang in there for now. Don't worry about me, I'm fine. Really. Wait, I'm sending hostile figures at 12 o'clock. That's more for Qin Shi Huang's mechanical soldiers. So I see. I did figure we were due to run into some, but I just assumed it had been wrong. And here we go. Okay. Going to use this right now. Should probably most definitely get to 200%. Oh yeah. Ooh, clear on all three, nice. If I had our MP5, she'd be at 300% probably. Okay, we just got 3, so... I shouldn't really have done that. That really won't do much. Yeah, that really doesn't do anything. Alright. Ooh, instant death. Alright. The battle is over. No more enemies in the area. There's more than I thought there'd be. No way did they No way did they just happen to be here on patrol. I think I might know why. Look at these remains. Huh? That's odd. We didn't destroy these. Exactly. Someone else must have fought them before we got here. The ones who just fought may have been reinforcements who got here too late. Or they might have come to investigate the battle's aftermath. And it's a safe bet that neither Mordred nor Nezza came this way. So does this mean there's someone else here butting heads with the Empire besides us? Maybe a rogue servant? It's very possible, especially since we just saw the spirit origins flare up. This can't be a coincidence. Then, if we can manage to find them, we might just gain a new ally. Or a new enemy, if we're unlucky. Either way, we better investigate further. Let's try looking around here and see what we can find. Well, I certainly won't be expecting my clientele anytime soon if I don't get out of this prison. I can't believe this talisman is a genuine article. I never thought humans would be so capable to keep the sage arts working for over 2,000 years. But I was clearly wrong. They've even managed to advance them here. I really need to leave. This Lostbelt and I do not get along. I mean, what was a mere human thing going all the way down Mount Penglai to claim secret sage arts? If you're going to do that and go that far, you might as well have stayed there and become a sage yourself. Where does this clown get off coming back to the human world and staying on as an emperor? Just thinking about that stupid emperor and that stupid missing face pisses me off. I can't believe I let myself get trapped like this all because I couldn't get a read on the emperor's expressions. Oh, it's you. I don't think you would be. See, I didn't think. Let me restart that. Oh, it's you. I didn't think I would see you in a peaceful Lostbelt like this. But I guess you show up just about anywhere. What is it, foreign priestess? Oh, I have no idea what you're saying. I wish you would hurry up and learn your language already. Oh, I wish you could hurry up and learn my language already. I wonder if Kristaria really already understands you. Maybe he's even keeping a record of everything you've been saying. Doing that involves us. Well, none of that's any of my business. After all, my contact with a foreign god, not you. If you do speak for it. But never mind that. Do you think you can peel this talisman off for me? This Lostbelt's king is a tough negotiator. The other Lostbelt kings might be monsters that no human can control. But Qin Shi Huang pulls that off quite still, somehow remaining human. Monsters that rely on brute strength are terrifying just by existing, but devious humans are terrifying because of what they actually do. So I promised you, if something isn't done soon, the cryptors are going to lose their hold on this Lostbelt. That archaic emperor might even end up cutting down the Tree of Emptiness before it can become our seedbed, you know? Archaic, you say? Do tell, young Yansky. Exactly which part of us is archaic? Damn it! Enjoying your conversation with the wall, are you? We see you must have finally lost it, as they say. Heh, I flattered you, guy. You go out of your way just to peep on me in my little cell here, Your Imperial Majesty. That you can peep anywhere you want, yet you still can't see what's really important. What a joke. We have passed judgment on Chaldea. Now the time has come to properly assess your conduct as a visitor of our empire. Has it now? Does this mean you finally realize that Chaldea was your mortal enemy all along? Indeed, we have. But it does not absolve you of your own separate crimes. Whatever do you mean? My enemy is my friend, right? Chaldea is both your enemy and mine, your Imperial Majesty. I'm certainly not the one who's been ruining your farms. But you are the one who brought those demonic beasts that began eating our people around the time Chaldea appeared. No? Crap, I've forgotten about that. Oh, well, that's strange. I guess they, fell out of my pocket or something. Koyan Sky, you're such a liar. But really, do you even have any proof that that was my mistake? There's no difference between summoning demonic beasts and summoning heroic spirits, after all. How do you know Chaldea isn't just plain dumb? Chaldea takes pleasure in disturbing my people's way of life. They never kill them just for sport. But you, on the other hand, takes pleasure in nothing so much as messily devouring humans. Thus, we hardly need to conduct a thorough investigation to determine your guilt. I see. So you still have a record of my past self, even in this Lostbelt. All right then. What are you going to do about it? Do you even have time to waste now that you know that Chaldea is the greatest threat to you and your nation? It is true that we do not. While we are quite adept at parallel processing, our greatest concern is indeed Chaldea. We can only afford to dedicate our rare spare moments to dealing with you. So we are afraid that your interim punishment will have to be somewhat artless, messy. That talisman seals your power, preventing you from fighting back, yes? Then we can delegate your punishment to these automata. What? As such, these pups will torture you until we can see to your punishment ourselves. Uh-huh. Hang on. You're joking, right? I mean, you're Qin Shi Huang, the Grand Emperor of this domain. Surely it can't be so completely twisted. We do not offer this for our own enjoyment. It is our duty to see justice served. Wait, please, don't. Ah! We are sorry about this, but we simply lack the information to determine how spirits such as servants and alter egos behave in worlds that are not their own. For all we know, destroying your body accidentally or otherwise may even set you free. Now that can we afford to let you bury this place in sulfur. As long as you manifest here, you are bound to that physical body. This much we are certain of. So they still keep you alive, but ensure you lack the strength to escape. If you order your body drilled full of holes day and night, never piercing your major blood vessels, you should survive, but be unable to replenish your magical energy and so have no choice but to behave. But please forgive me. Just let me go, and I promise I'll leave right away. I'll never come to this Lostbelt again, so please stop this. Out of the question. If you did leave, you'd only sow more evil in other histories, no? Besides, there's more to you than meets the eye. You weigh far more than all the other servants combined. Even I wish to see your soul, or rather, your spirit origins mass, weighs nearly 100,000 tons. Oh God, that luck! We are destined for all of the human world. That will never change, regardless of what time or fate itself may have in store. As you are sworn enemy of mankind, we have all the more reason to deny you your freedom. So you even care about peace in the other Lostbelts? You really are hopeless, aren't you? Very well. Your torment in our land will continue until you turn to stone. We can cut you into eternal slumber once we devise a proper sealing ritual for you. Till that day comes, you will face justice for your crimes. We should just spend this eternity of torture reflecting on the many people you have killed and the pain and suffering you caused them. Damn. Till I turn to stone? Who do you think I am, Sun Wukong? No. Please! Ah! And I feel sorry for Koyan Skya. Even being tortured doesn't sound too fun. Okay, so we got next one we're facing more riders, which means probably more of those automata. But that'll be the next video. Until next time, this is Lil J saying thank you all for watching. Take care of yourselves.